Okay, so just want to do a quick video summary of the roof inspection here. Right now I'm standing on the standing seam metal part of the roof. So we'll talk about that first. The roof coating or paint is obviously it's peeling. And it needs to be scraped and redone. One thing, just looking at the roof here, you don't see a whole lot of rust. This is probably galvanized steel, so you don't see a whole lot of rust, but it will start to rust if this isn't scraped off and repainted. So I think this roof can be salvaged, or not salvage isn't the right word. This sort of can be, if maintained properly, this would last for several more years, as opposed to maybe the slate roof doesn't have as much life left in it. The one thing is, it's kind of hard to see from here. The edges. And this is pretty common. The edges sort of have a little bit of corrosion on them, but not terrible. So this needs to be recoated, and this roof should be good for a while yet. Now there's this porch right at the side entrance here. This roof here. This one here, it's asphalt shingles, and the shingles are completely shot. So that little section's gonna need to be replaced, probably, immediately, as soon as possible, because it's pretty rough. Can't really see this roof here because it's covered in snow. It's sort of the same roofing material as this roof, except it's not standing seam, it's a flat seam. But same thing goes with that roof. I'm sure I can see where the snow's melted. Some peeling paint. So same thing would go with all the metal roofs. Any roof that's green like this is metal. So that would need to be scraped and painted as well. So the slates. So you take a look at the slates and you see this sort of stuff. This delamination. That's a sign that the roof is at the end of its lifespan. Slate's a rock. It's a sedimentary rock, so it's in layers, and just the way it's formed is the way it comes apart in layers. And so, yeah, you can see that, like this one here, it's like orangish color, like a rusty color, and then like a slate gray there. That's because this top, there's some iron in it, and so then it rusts, and then this had flaked off and exposed unoxidized slate underneath, so that's why it looks like that. You can see the same thing over here. So that one and a couple of these probably were replaced, which is why that they look like that. So yeah, then you got nails, exposed nails. So if you wanted the roof to last a little bit longer, you could replace some of the slates that are cracked, like maybe that one's cracked, maybe that should be replaced, or at least caulked up. And then also you notice there's the ridge capping is missing. Sometimes you don't always see that on a slate roof, but it appears that it had it originally, I would think, because there is one section over here where it's still there. So and you can see somebody tried to seal the top of it. I mean, and that's really the concern, is water getting in that gap at the top. So that should be sealed, or metal capping put on it. Now the valleys here are the same thing goes for the metal valleys. as goes for the metal roof. If it's paint starting to peel, that needs to be cleaned up and redone. Unless it's copper, I don't think it is. But either way, even if it was copper, it would look better if it were to be scraped and painted, if the paint is peeling. Here's a real good look of what a delaminating slate looks like. It's sort of like it almost starts to like sponge out almost is what it looks like. So that's a real good close-up of that happening there. Here's more of the nails. So there's nails on the whole ridge. There's exposed nails, and then on the back side in front of the roof as well, which I can show you when I go down the ladder. So yeah, chimney is in pretty good shape. There's a little tiny bit of cracking in the mortar joints right down here. Not really a big deal, although caulking it would help it to prevent it from getting worse. So now if you look down here, this other metal roof, same thing goes. Like I said, for the metal roofs, paint's peeling, but the metal itself looks to be like it's still in pretty good condition. So yeah, so let me hop down the ladder and show you these other nails. Oh, so before I do that, now the garage asphalt shingles, and you can see, or maybe you can't see real well in the video, but asphalt shingles are no, that's slate. Yeah, that's slate. So yeah, I'm assuming that this was all built at the same time. So slate, it's probably in the same condition. I didn't get up close to that yet. Then you have the metal roof up higher. That looks like that's like a newer corrugated metal roof. So that looks like it's in pretty good condition because it's fairly new. So let me hop down here. Yeah, so I didn't mention this before, but the plumbing vent here, that's something that would, if you repaint the roof, all this peeling stuff should be pulled up and resealed around those plumbing vents. Gutters, looks like they're copper, but they do have a significant amount of debris in them. A lot of times these copper gutters leak at these seams. Yeah, you can actually see it right here. Icicle here right at the seam. So that's something to keep an eye out for. But anyways, all these nails here, the last slate all the way across has exposed nails. Some of them are caulked, some of them aren't. But that should be caulked, as well as this cracking of the caulking where it meets the siding. So yeah, there's, it's an old roof. I mean, this is what old slate roofs look like. Nothing out of the ordinary as far as that goes. So yeah, it will need some maintenance. At some point, it's like when, you have to repair slates every year. At what point does it become, it's not cost effective anymore? That's really the determining factor of when to replace the roof. So yeah, that is about it.